Okay, so part 2. We're diving into the medical space. In the last video, we selected some websites. Those websites are ranking at the top of Google already. So whatever they're doing, they're doing a great job. Much respect. They're already at the top. These are very, very hard keywords. Congratulations if you already own the sites. Congratulations if you're the SEO behind them. Awesome work. I'm just going to simply have a look and try share why I feel they are ranking or they could be ranking better. It's just my 5 cents. These were the pages I found. We had a look at how much traffic they were getting. We'll probably see that again. Now I might dive a bit deeper in this video, so if things are a little bit too technical, maybe go back to some of my earlier videos where I introduce you to some of the basic ranking factors. But I'll quickly touch on what I'll be looking for. I'm going to be looking for keyword in the URL, so keyword in the actual website itself, a keyword in the H1, which is the main title, keyword somewhere in the top title, in the SEO title. Make sure they have a meta description. They're mentioning the keyword in the page naturally, optimized H1s, H3s. Now, once again, I'm not trying to police them. I'm not trying to find errors. I'm just trying to make sense of what kind of websites Google is putting at the top for these medical keywords. I think we looked at cardiologists, we look at dentists, we looked at plastic surgeons, boob jobs. We did, and I realized that's the wrong keyword, but shame on me. So I'm going to quickly just touch on there's a couple of things. There's a page here where I talk about Google ranking factors. This is what we know and how Google judges a website. When my website decides to load because of my awesome internet NBN skis, we know that Google looks for direct websites visitors, how long those visitors hang around for, how many pages on your website they visit, how quickly they might bounce back. So if they don't like something on your page or your website is too slow, they'll just back out. How many backlinks are mentioning you. I'm not going to dive any further because that's the core of what I'll be looking at. I've also got a really, really simple on-page checklist where I talk about what an example of a SEO optimized page would be. So a page that Google will like. Don't worry about the aesthetics, of course. We're just trying to please the Google bots. My dog wants to say hi. Give me a second. So her name is Stella. She's a bit of an attention seeker. Hello, Stella. Are you going to do some audits for? Okay, no worries. All right, give me 1 second. I'm just going to put it down next to me. Don't sit on my t-shirt. We're good. I got my SEO companion dog. So here's an example of what would please the Google bots. You've got your H1 sitting there. You've got some text with the main keyword in there. I like to bold things. Call to action. Services pages with your keyword. And here's the list of what I suggest when you're making any page. Just go through this check. This is basically my checklist. This is just what helps me rank websites. So we're going to start with Melbourne Dentist, and where I'm going to start with is I love using Screaming Frog. It's a pretty complex piece of software. I don't know 1/20th of what it's capable of. I just know a couple of simple buttons that I'll press. I'm going to let that load up. While that's happening, we're going to boot up. I'm just going to put this away, and we're going to boot up Ahrefs. While that's loading up, we're going to boot up the website and see if we can just have a look at some of the basic stuff. So let's have a look at their titles. So I use an extension here called SEO Minion. Great extension. So I'm just going to zoom in. I've got a 4K monitor. Jeez, well, why won't you let me zoom? I just want to zoom. Control zoom. Okay, Control plus maybe. Okay. Videos on the front page, love it. Once again, I'm not judging. These guys are already ranked. They don't need me, right? I'm just going to be talking to myself here. H1. I'm learning here. That's a really, really long H1. Has the keyword in it. I just wouldn't have made my H1 that long. Hey, they rank. H2, patient announcements. Oh, don't do that. So COVID. So your title should be restricted to things you want to rank for. You don't want to rank for COVID-19. Okay, I'm looking at things. There's a lot of keywords missing in the H1, but once again, these guys are at the top. So it just goes to show that you don't need perfect websites. You just need to sort of be heading in the right direction. Let's have a look. Let's have a look how many pages they have. 102 indexed pages. So indexed pages means showing to the Google listing. So where they're happy to show this website to Google. I like to jump towards the end of the website, and let's see if we can find some, I call them dirty pages. Nah, things are looking good. So this website, sometimes you end up with all of these ugly pages. I don't have an example. I'm sure we'll find them on some of the other sites. But what I'm saying is that they're not showing, they're showing to Google the best version of this site, that sculpture, without any sort of background stuff that happens. So great work. So let's have a look what Screaming Frog found. So the first thing I look at is page titles. They have no missing page titles. Great. Missing meta descriptions. They have 5 pages with missing meta descriptions. I might send these over to them so they can fix it. Really basic stuff. So whitening and clean. I mean, this might be a Google Ads landing page. No, it's not. I don't think it is. And let's have a look. So somewhere on this page, it's missing. Yep, there we go. No meta description. Very important stuff. I mean, easy thing to get wrong. So these pages, best to jump in and add a meta description. A meta description is that's the SEO title. That's the main title of the page, and the meta description is down here. And if you don't include one, Google will go and try and create one for you based on your terms on your website. You don't want them to do that. You want to tell Google what it is. Look, it's not going to harm the site too much. It just goes to the bucket of things that they should be fixing, because if that bucket gets too big, then they will eventually lose rankings. So if I go back to this, what was I looking at? So I get carried away. I forgot what I was looking at. Meta descriptions missing, meta keywords, H1. So pages that are missing a H1. Dental accident, dental injury, page content coming soon. Okay, yep, that's understandable. Page coming soon. So it looks like they're working on some pages. They're missing H1s. So their pages are probably de-indexed. Let's actually see if that page is indexed. Index means it's showing to the Google index. Yes, it is. So I'd de-index that. You don't want to show pages like that. So if Google visits this, does this serve a purpose to the Google index? No, it doesn't. It's just a footer, a pretty actually huge footer. Well done. Interesting. So I'm learning. So it's like they've got all of their services, all of their anchor text, main keywords in the footer. That means each one of these pages on the website will be linking to another page on the website. So that's really good to see that those footers still work. It was a SEO tactic a long time ago. Still works, obviously. All right, so where were we? We were looking at their traffic. That's right, I remember. They're sitting at 1,000 roughly. They dip at 200, and all of a sudden they rank number 1 for Melbourne Dentist. I mean, it is in their domain. It was bound to happen. Let's have a look at their backlinks. So backlinks are other mentions in the world that I'm mentioning them. I'm going to be careful here. Some of these get pretty dirty. So here we go. Finder.com.au is mentioning them. Obviously, that's a big directory. It's like yellow pages. So Finder. Yep. So somewhere here, there's a link to their website. So links come in all shapes and sizes. Directories are the easiest, the simplest, the cheapest to get. Will you rank a website just on directories? Probably not, especially in a competitive space. Let's have a look at some of these other ones. PlatinumSEO.com.au. That's obviously the guys that did the SEO. Good on them. Well done. Awesome job. Hard keywords. Well done, guys. So Platinum SEO. I mean, the website, I'm not here to judge them, but basically they've got a portfolio, they're linking to the site. That backlink is providing not so much relevant SEO juice, but it's another website mentioning them. Health Direct, so this website, government website, looks like it's a directory, is mentioning them. Great. So it looks like this is done by an SEO. You've got the keywords in there. Well done, guys. Great work. So what I meant to say is the directory is properly filled out. You don't just register it and see you later. Spend time filling it out. Put your keywords in there. So if Google visits this page, which is one out of probably trillions of directory pages out there, and you've got it filled out, and there is a link somewhere here that goes to your website, there it is, visit website, then it takes all this data, and before it goes to that website, it's just better. We'll just say it's better. All right, Eugene. Let's have a look. What else? So what I generally do is I export these, and if we have a look at we look at the Site Explorer. Why do you do this? So they have 70 websites, linking to them 954 times. So obviously some websites are linking to them more than once. So what I generally do, I generally export a list of these if I wanted to rank in the space, and then I'll try and build a relationship with all of these. A lot of these I can see are directories, melbournevic.com. What is that even? It's a Melbourne directory site. So a lot of these are just directories, but they look like they're local directories. Healthdirect.gov. That looks like a health directory, .government domain. So if one website has this many links, and if the top 10 have an equivalent of that much as an average, we need to match it as well. Anyway, I'm going to run out of time. Not that this is being timed, but let's maybe jump to another site. So who we got next? So my takeaway here is this footer, personally. This is an awesome website. So this website here, I remember this one. This one was the one that showed boobs. Can't show boobs. Let's fire up Screaming Frog, shall we? So, 431 backlinks. Sorry, referring domains, different websites, 13,000 backlinks. Wow, they rank for some cool keywords. Whoever's behind these, go hire them. Great work. Breast augmentation and recovery. So that's interesting. So if you rank for those keywords, people are Googling what happens after, and then they land on your website. They're the surgeon as well. Before and after pictures. Okay, let's not click on that one. But this just shows me the terms that they're ranking for. Let's have a look at the movement in some of those keywords by comparing them to. That's interesting. Most of the traffic is coming from America. Well, they just went a little bit down on my cool list. Why? And they don't like my Screaming Frog crawler either, because they're just blocking me. Oh no, they're not. Okay, no, we're good. All right. Traffic. 5,000 visitors from America. Why? Maybe they have an office in America. So I wanted to scroll through this website, but guides. Oh, this is good. Look at this. This is a very powerful site, people. 383, I would imagine, high quality pages. Actually, locations. Let's see if they got anything in America. Locations. Burwood. That's Australia. Hawthorne, Berwick, Double Bay, New South. Here we go. No, nothing in America, but they're getting some crazy traffic from America. their content must be so relevant and so good that you know, the American crawlers very much like them. All right. I'm scared to scroll. Let's have a look at their titles. Brand, plastic surgery, great. Our procedures, yep, before and after gallery. So yeah, this is good stuff. I would have probably done more H2 with the keyword, but hey, these guys are the best, aren't they? Let's have a look at their guides. Plastic surgery checklist. So I'd imagine this is the kind of stuff that ranks. Let's have a look at their blogs. They have a section for blogs. We could probably find them. Sitemap, here we go. We're about to see what they're... It's a lot of pages, guys. So they haven't got posts unless their sitemap is not showing posts. It's just showing pages. Well, we're about to find out. So let's have a look at no missing page titles. SEO is on point. 2 missing meta descriptions, and that's come from the blog. We found the blog, by the way. Here it is. So this, ew. Okay, no, I'm just gonna reverse out of that one, please. Here's their blog. Okay, how often? November 22nd, November 10th. It's what, once a week there's a blog. Let's have a look at these blogs. How long are they? Look at that internal linking. So that's really good. So the purpose of a blog is to support this website's main pages. So in other words, to prove to Google that you are an authority in this space. And so they're obviously powering up this page. This is a long blog. How are we going? How many words? 3,000 words. This is very good. Let's find a different blog. That blog was, I just realized what it's, you know. Boob job FAQs, there you go. I'm not the only one that thinks that's the keyword. Can my Medicare pay for, okay, let's have a look. It's very specific, isn't it? So they're just covering so much. Once again, internal links on point. So in other words, the Google crawler is hitting this page, and based on these keywords, that's the pages they want to rank for those terms. So if I type in best weight loss surgeons, this must be another one of their websites, because they're linking to this page. Interesting. Enter this thing. Or it's just a link to another authority page. No, they're linking to it several times. Visit. So let's have a look who owns it. So let's just see if it's, you know, maybe it's the SEO agency. Okay, no worries. Where is it this one? Clearest. At this stage, I am not going to get through all the other websites. Okay, so bso.net.au, what is that? Yeah, marketing agency. I imagine this is the same marketing agency that's behind their SEO. They're building out this directory. They're powering up their directory. I'm just guessing. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with this. This is great strategy. Very good. Let's have a look at this website. New body specialist. Yeah, this is cool. Anyway, well done, guys. It's obviously working. Wikipedia. So a link to a high authority post. I probably wouldn't be linking to Wikipedia because every SEO and his dog is linking to Wikipedia. Good long form content, relevant, well placed. Well done, guys. So great blogs. This is how blogs should be. So my takeaway from the other website was great footer. Takeaway here is blogs. I mean, my blogs are longer. I wouldn't say they're better, but they're longer and more keyword centric. And I imagine they have a blog for, well, let's have a look. So what I like to do is I like to, they got a before and after for everything is here. Look at all their blogs. So what we can do, jeez. So all of these are blogs. That's what, 100? More than 100 blogs. So there's how you should do things. That's they take their supporting content game really, really seriously. Is this the one that, oh my goodness, yes, this is the one that I really like to show, because this is what I like to call content clustering. So no, probably bad example. Blog, here we go. So they have these little clusters on, I imagine, similar topics. So this might be, breast augmentation or nose blah blah blah, and then different variations. So the idea is when the Google crawler hits this page, hits this website, it bounces around the supporting content. It says, hey, prove to me that you know your stuff about breast augmentation. You've got all this good quality content, all these questions that you're answering before and after. You're linking out to other websites in the space. So your website is delivering a great experience to the viewers. I'll try not to make sense of this because it's hard to make sense of it. One way I can explain this is I've actually drawn it up. And this is what I do to all of my websites. I see. Why am I looking at emptiness? Okay, here we go. All right, so what do we want to look at? We want to look at, let's pretend that we're building a website about audio systems. In their world, it's plastic surgery, right? And you have, breast augmentation, rhinoplasty, and whatever. But instead we got headphones, home speakers, VR headsets. So you and I registered a domain on audio systems. We've registered it. Great, let's sell some audio systems. And Google's like, no, I don't trust you. Prove to me you know your stuff about audio systems. Okay, well, we've got these categories. We've got headphones, home speakers, VR headsets. Google still, don't agree. Don't trust you because there's so many other websites that have been around for a long time. They've got more text. They've got people already visiting them. Still do not trust yourself, but prove yourself basically. Okay, so we go out and we write 10, 15, 20 blogs. The amount of blogs depends on what the competitors have. But if you want to go balls to the walls, you put 20, 30 blogs on one content. 20, 30 blogs on headphones that are 2,000 to 3,000 words of text, you will get noticed. So you have a blog on best wireless headset. Wireless, I can't even spell. What's going on here? And I can't even click on it because I've locked it. Anyway, I'm not going to fix it now. So you essentially have a cluster of content that is on a similar topic. And the purpose of this content is it's called supporting content. And it powers up the main page. The main page being the page we want to rank for. So if we go back to this website, here are the main pages in here. And here are the blogs powering them up. So if we go to, let's say, any of these blogs, what have we got? What blog was it? How do I click on it? Copy. Can I just go to it? Can I just do this? Bang. So this blog powers up the breast augmentation page. Here's a real life example of what I don't teach. This is just an example of how I build my sites. So there's that piece of content. There's the link. So breast augmentation. If I click into this, this is their money page. This is the page that they're trying to rank for, breast augmentation in Melbourne. So if I type that keyword in, that's the keyword they want to rank for. I'll just remove in. Breast augmentation Melbourne. There they are, number one. Guess what? I'm pretty sure it's that page, is it? Yes, it is. It's that page. So that blog that we just saw, its purpose is to prove to Google that these guys are an authority in the space on the term breast augmentation. And I think that this website will have a lot of blogs on this term, since that's a term that if you rank for, it drives a fair bit of money, fair bit of revenue, profit. So what we might actually do is we might do this little cool thing to see what other blogs they might have or pieces of content on breast augmentation. The way we do that, we do site semicolon, and then we do their website, and then we do breast, just those terms. So what this does, this sort of query, it says, all right, actually that all their pages have that because they've probably got it in the footer and they're probably linking to it everywhere. So great work. So if we go back to this, several blogs link and power up the main page. It's exactly what we just saw. There's the blog. Here it is. See that link? It's powering up that main page. That main page ranks. Then the next level of that is what they will be doing is they send links. So the blue is mentions from other websites that are powering up those blogs as well, I imagine. That's what I do. Well, we can find out. So if we now, I'm just going to close all this stuff. I've got lots of stuff open. Let's have a look at their backlinks. So what kind of websites are mentioning them? I imagine these guys have a fair bit of spend. Once again, backlinks can be bought. BSO Digital, that's obviously the agency that built this. Well done, guys. You know, awesome site, awesome ranking. Cosmetic Surgeon is they own the domain cosmeticsurgeon.com because that's been redirected. So obviously that might have been their old website. Sydney Cosmetic Plastic Surgeon is linking to them. Let's have a look. So that's interesting. Sydney Cosmetic Plastic Surgeon. Oh, this looks like I'm not going to explain what this is, but there's a dark side of the internet. I mean, does this look like a natural page? No. This would have been somebody's website a long time ago. They forgot to renew it. Someone else bought it. This website is designed for the sole purpose of extracting link juice. In other words, the purpose of this website is to provide links and mentions to other websites, obviously in the surgery, plastic surgery space. It's just another tactic. Let's have a look. CocoRubySkin.com. That looks like it might be one of theirs. So somewhere on this home, maybe in the footer. I think this is one of their like a partner website, but somewhere on their homepage is a link to the other page. Once again, what I would do is I would export this to Excel, match it to what links we have. I mean, a lot of these I think are owned by them. Coco Ruby Skin. So their other website's blog is mentioning them quite a few times. I can see here. So Coco Ruby. So that's starting to make sense as to why, if I go to the overview, why they have so many backlinks from so little referring domains. Look, I've been stuck on this website. It's been 28 minutes already. But I love seeing, like, this is really awesome results. So that's their traffic moving up to 18,000. That's their backlink count moving up and their referring pages moving up. Awesome work. Where their traffic is coming from, India, the anchor text. I think I might end it there. I might maybe do another chapter where I literally just got to the second page of this list. I might make another video covering the rest. Any questions on anything that I've just covered? If something doesn't make sense, let me know. I'll try answer it in the comments. Otherwise, hit me up, give me a call. Shoot me one of your websites. I can happily have a look at your competitors, see what they're doing, give you some tips on what you can do to your website to increase rankings. Hopefully you found this enjoyable. Thank you for your time.
Nah, I done grew up around some people living their life in bottles. Granddaddy had the golden flask.